Alright, gamers, welcome in, everyone. When is stream starting? Well, it is starting right now, pretty much. I'm going to be doing the weeklies for NTE. Welcoming Gengar as well. Welcome in CTE. Gengar is the one to claim first on the Twitchington. I am, as I said, I don't know to what extent, depending on where individuals come from, but as I said in the Discord and on the YouTubes, the boy is not in the best of shape, but I am here, and that is enough. Sixer, it's been a while. How are you? I'm doing just peachy. I'm doing just fine. Dog, I'm sorry I cannot attend this live. I have some work. All good. All good. Watching when you can, and you know, just doing whatever things you want when you can. That's all good. Get your ass to work. And hello, Luffy. Welcome in. But yes, how are you, Gengar? How are all of you? I hope nothing too unfortunate has befallen you all. Hi, how many pulls do you have for IROI? You see, due to me needing to spend Analyth on Shinku's arc, damn near jack shit, but I have a bunch of pity. So, there we are. But we're going to be basically prepping and building up pulls for IROI, so that as soon as she drops, we can just go in. That's the goal right now. Of course, you won't get hit with an ad. That's what it did. Today though, we want to try and get a Draco pull. And the way I'm going to be going about that, I don't see the analyst. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's going to be a bit cut off if you're watching Purple. Welcome in, Mr. Leopard. Many cute emotes. Love to see it. Alright, so here's what we're doing. So if I want another Draco pull, then what is required of me, very simply, is 1.7 million Analyth. I can get this, because I've not finished my Pink Paws heist stuff yet. Let me take a look at it real quick, to see exactly how much I have. As long as I have more than... Or maybe I have finished it. Because I was thinking to myself, as long as I have more than like 300k in here, but I was like, I remember... Didn't they have like a... They had the event like last week that made everything... Oh no, I just ignored it, it's fine. Or maybe that was the week before. I don't remember. There's... Look, it is what it is. I did miss that though. Alright, cool. Love to see it. So, love they added the option to reverse handles in the summer outfit. IROI's summer outfit? Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. I don't know, it would be a little bit weird if she was fine walking around barefoot normally, and then it's like, oh, now that I'm at the beach, I need sandals. 8 ads? Unfortunately, I cannot control that whatsoever. I think, what is it? It requires you to play like a full minute of ads every, or no, it's 3 minutes. It requires you to play 3 minutes every hour. Or every, yeah, I think it is every hour. I chose 90 seconds every 30 minutes because it's a little bit easier to manage, because I don't really do bathroom breaks or anything like that when I stream. So, I decided to put most of my funds towards buying things for Cities Tycoon level. Ugh. Thank you, Chili, for the gifted sub to Mr. Leopard. Love to see it. I forget that I make that sound so loud in my ears, and so it plays, and then I just am like, ugh. It's a fun sound and a fun little animation, though. But yes, thank you very much for the gifted sub. You freed Mr. Leopard from the ads. It is a wonderful, wonderful liberation. But yes, I totally get, here. I decided to put most of my funds towards buying things for City Tycoon levels, so I don't throw it all away in scratch cards. I have enough for level 45, but just need the properties and vehicles. Yeah, I think, it's one of those things where if you're not good with saving your funds, you get, like, fucked. You get annihilated by these scratch cards. These will absolutely just destroy all of your savings. Because you lose a little bit, but that's like per card. That's per card that you lose that little bit, on average. So you'll just keep losing and losing. Doesn't make sense that she's... Yeah, basically exactly what I said. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, I totally get it. I get why they would want her to have the sandals available for, like, aesthetic stuff. But I was a bit surprised that they didn't make it toggleable to begin with, but it is now, so it's fine. Unless she has some weird, I don't know, protective stuff with her leggings. I don't know. But yeah. Alright, either way, gamers, I think it'd be good to start, if we're starting chill here. And no, let's just fucking do a heist. We'll do a heist, it's fine. I'm in. Get me in cheese. Get me in, girly. Oh yeah, I currently have a poll in my Discord of whether y'all want me to do TikTok or not, like multi-stream to TikTok, and it's been tied every single time. Every single time. Every time I check it, it's fucking tied. So now there's 4 votes for TikTok streams and 4 votes against them. Keep in mind, it realistically changes very little for you guys. Because, like I've said before, I kind of just stream and then it's just a multi-stream, you know? So it's not really like I'm going to... Oh shit. Wait. I need to exit. She also completely barefoot in her Bond outfit, so it's unlikely she has something to protect her feet and her straps. Well, her Bond outfit is in the house, so that one I kind of get. I guess technically the Bond outfit isn't always inside the house. Chili, thank you really much. Yes, thank you really much. All right, let me put on my team for banking, for heisting, or stealing things.
You're a Pink Gold member?
Hello there. Are you here for the Pink Paws heist?
I was definitely trending out. You see, I spent I took like 200 or 300k, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just see what's up with this little like gacha scratch card thing, just cause. She also wears it when you invite her to movies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, they don't wear their Bond outfit only at the house. I always just think of it as clothing they're, like, designed to wear at the house, even if they're not always wearing it. Because, like, I also don't get why, you know, Lacrimosa would go around in her pajamas. I feel like it's just to show off the Bond outfit to you. Or, like, Mint going out, like, with almost no clothes on. I'm pretty sure the design intent of the Bond outfits, even if it doesn't come out that way in gameplay, the intent is for it to be loungewear that they wear at home.
Stay back.
So while it doesn't always come out that way, I do think that's the intention. So but the main idea of it, regardless, is she's usually fine with her feet touching the ground anyway. So why would she suddenly not be fine with it at the beach? I mean, it's not like most people wear sandals at the beach anyway. Like, people will wear sandals when they go to the beach, but will they wear sandals at the beach? I don't know. I live in Florida, so maybe it's like the sand is just pretty good here. But, I don't see people really wear sandals while they're on the beach. Personally. forgot about that shit.
Lacrimosa can handle it.
All right, taking over.
Damn, didn't work. Usually that works, it's fine.
Time flows on.
It's not California, most people are referring to. Yeah, so I would assume that it's just, you know, expected beachwear. Or lack thereof. Anyway. I forget that you can do that whole little thing.
Leave it to Lacrimosa.
I understand how to farm pulls in NTE, but I love farming fons. So it kind of depends on what you mean. By farming pulls, are you referring to you don't know what activities will get you pulls, the limited amount of pulls that exist in the game, or are you saying that you don't know how to farm infinite pulls? Because farming infinite pulls is only available through, like, dailies, basically. Welcome in, Tekdara. What's up? What's up, JCatsitter? Oh, an A6er. Oh, an A6er. Alright. I do be speaking. Fucking idiot. I want an A6er, so I hope 260 pulls is enough. Well, think about it this way. On average, you're gonna get a pull of a character every 70 pulls. It's gonna take you, on average, to hit that S rank every 60 pulls. There is no 50-50. So, on average, it'll take about 350 pulls. Wait. No. You need 7. So it'll take like 400 and something. What, 490? Some shit like that. To max a character out on average. Is that 7 times 7? Add a 0. So. Hey, Yoshik, welcome in. No, okay, the rest of Awakenings might be next paycheck. Fair enough. Seems like you've got this all figured out.
It'll only be a moment.
I mean, who knows? You could get her in like 2 10 pulls, and boom, you've got her maxed out. I've seen someone get 4 IROIs in 1 10 pull. I've never had one of those. I think I've had multis, but not in like the normal sense. In gacha games, I feel like I've had a multi before where I pulled the single pulls. In NTE. I'm pretty sure. It wasn't like a multi where you're intentionally doing anything particular. I just pulled multiple single pulls and happened to get the S rank. Or was it the outfit? I don't remember. I think it was Nonally. But I could be very wrong. I saw that it was insane. Was that... Vitalis says IROI prep and pulls, but IROI isn't even out yet? What do you think the word prep means? What?
And thus, time flows on.
The prep is to prepare for IROI. The pulls are for Draco.
Not bad at all.
I'm gonna get some fons to pull for Draco today. I should be able to get another Draco pull with all the weekly stuff. So that was insane. Yeah, I think in NTE I've had several situations where I've gotten the outfit and the character within 1 10 pull of each other. But I've also... Or no. I've had a situation where that happened. Hotori's actually went quite a bit differently. But... Oh, got Draco, I see, my bad, yeah. Yes, what was I thinking about? I have dementia, it's fine. Ooh. Okay. I forgot that was lasers. Fuck you.
Taking a
Alright,
shortcut down.
let's see, it's up here. I have a weakness for barefoot girls, and I love her personality. That's a sentence. Yeah, I mean, IROI is one of those characters that, like, when we first met her... Oh, cool. When we first met her... Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. Goddamn. I got one of those before? Can you stop fucking...
Shift change. Go rest now.
When in doubt, always send children into small cramped spaces. They can fit better. This is why they used to send them into mine shafts. Because they could make them shorter. Less structurally sound, but it's very efficient. How's your IROI prep going? Well, I've not gotten to the energy expenditure part. I'm currently using fons. I've gotten some of her boss material, Morphix, which is going quite nicely for me. I need to get more black tome material. And I think I have a decent amount of the anima talent material, but probably not enough to fully satisfy what I'm going to be using her. Because I want to basically inject her into my Shinku team as soon as I pull her. She will replace... By the way, a lot of people were worried that Nanali would still be better than IROI because of her Blossom passive. I am informing you currently that IROI's Blossom passive is buffed and is now either equivalent to or even significantly better than Nanali's. So there is no worry of this. You will absolutely be getting maximum usefulness from IROI. Why did I just... Oh, I picked it up. Yo, Pog, how did it get buffed? I think it doubled the, like, total output or something like that. I'd need to have to actually go over it and check it, but it's like, it basically just made it so it does the same thing that Nanali's does, or does it slightly better. IROI comes in, like, 2 days-ish, right? Yeah, something like that. It's like, she technically comes out tomorrow in the middle of the night, if you're in, like, the US. Or if you're in Asia, it'll be tomorrow towards the end of the day. Or towards the middle of the day. Depending on your time zone, I assume. You think this game is free-to-play friendly enough to get Shinku, IROI, and Sanko? Yes. I mean, if you wanted to. I'm not saying you're gonna get 90 pulls each time, but I'm saying if you've saved up and have either not pulled other characters, or you've gotten them even slightly early, you'll probably have enough. I'm just a greedy little bastard who is also free to play, who spent a lot of pulls on trying to get extra copies of characters. Specifically Lacrimosa, because I really like her, so. Do I have any vault keys? No, it doesn't look like it. No vault keys from me. See what's up here. I can deal with this guy. What kind of build are you going for? On IROI? What do you call it?
The tide of the world, drawn to this
I'm probably gonna build her... I might swap my Speedy Hedgehog to her. It depends on her damage output. Because if she doesn't do a lot of damage, then instead I'll use my Speedy Hedgehog with her, and then I'll probably take, like, Skia's off and give him a damage set. But if she does deal decent damage as a support, then I'd rather Skia keep on that, you know, that Speedy Hedgehog support grind, and then I'll hook her up with an anima damage increase set. Or a healing set, because her heal should actually be very strong. Already. But just in case it isn't. Okay. There. Is this open? Is that's open? Sorry, what were you saying about IROI when we first met her? Oh, I probably stopped talking in the middle of it. When you first meet her on the island, she's kind of, how do I put this? Basic gacha healer, cute, sweet, fluffy personality. You know what I mean? And then you meet her in 1000 Less One Nights in Mint's team, And she is suddenly like a totally different character in terms of behavior to such an extent that it makes her come off as much more unique. Oh shit. It's fine. This is why you remember the location of several of these. So that you can forget all of them. I get that. Let's see. Yeah. I already remember. There's one right outside this door. You have to go this direction. Hey Six, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, Ryan. How about yourself? Purple tree. There we go. Oh, it was multiplied by 2 still anyway. Cool. How many pulls do you have saved up? I don't know, something like 15, probably. It always like a chihuahua with cute bites, indeed. This is true. And welcome, Asan. Let me see, I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything while I was focusing on that. Alright, mine are 10 in the morning, the day after tomorrow. Okay, are you in Europe, Lunatic? I would assume. Because, yeah, for people in Europe, it'll be on Wednesday. Guaranteed. It'll be like Wednesday morning. I think. Okay. Use 127 pulls ready 3 Shinku and have 70 pulls ready for IROI, so I guess I might be in the clear, you know? You'll be in the clear. Yeah, there will be enough time for you to get 20, not to mention the Lost Exchange will reset. We might even get a Hunter's Exchange reset prior to that. So, love infinite stamina Shinkutro. Oh yeah, Lunatic, you are chilling. Hello, yes one may, so welcome in. Inside Rhode Island, she was our guide, so that's probably why she was cute, fluffy, and polite. Maybe, but she's also supposed to be our team member, so she's still on the job. In, in the current one. When we first meet her, at least. Of course, we do a team bonding exercise that makes her, you know, lets her let loose more. But she was not... Here's the funny thing. IROI is still polite 2-0. It's just that we've seen her interact with other people and she's not as polite with them, which I think is really funny. Can you check in fair so I have the timer? Oh, are you talking about... Yeah, sure. 1 day, 8 hours. So it'll be... For me, it'll be in the afternoon. Day after tomorrow. Wrong fucking button. So care to explain how your team works? I don't know, favorites out, yeah. So my team that I'm currently running. So yeah, okay, so it's further than I thought. It's 1 day and 8 hours away.
There are instructions right on the screen to guide you. May I see your bank card for a moment?
Unless I'm addled by sickness and am having memory problems. So, explaining how my team works. When you go into a bank heist, there are things that are important. For defeating enemies, you want to group them up, and then you want to destroy them as quickly as possible. In addition to this, Lacrimosa provides her bat form. I don't have her life skill, but if I did, she would also give me extra fons and extra pink paws coins every time I bring her in. It's like 20 to 50% extra or something. I don't remember. Or I think it's 10 to 25%. So that's what Lacrimosa provides. Her bat form is immune to lasers. She gives me extra fons, and she deals hella damage without needing to rely on anyone else. Yeah, she's sassy and unhinged, a bit in Shikutra. Then we have Sakiri. She is purely for grouping, and for bouncing reactions off of Lacrimosa. Boom, there we go. She cycles with Lacrimosa. We have Hotori, who provides time stop. Time stop does several things. One, it makes it so you get through faster. That's not what I use her for, really. You use her so that you can pop ult on specific enemies and then deal significant amount of damage to those enemies without actually having to spend time on them because she freezes time during her ult. In addition to this, there are specific rooms in this game mode that you can freeze time before walking into, go to a destination, unfreeze time, and it breaks the AI of the enemy in the room so that you can just ignore them and walk past them. Shinku is pure speed. She currently has a tech you can do where you can jump in the air while using her enhanced sprint and press your walk key so that you instantly are walking, but you're still moving through the air at the same speed as normal because of the sprint. And so you keep going. And so you just basically regen stamina while actively sprinting as Shinku. So it's infinite sprint. Infinite enhanced sprint. Bro, I can't defeat the dragon on challenge difficulty. I have a video on that directly on my channel. If you go to my long form videos, there's one that's talking about leveling guides, and then there's another one called a build guide. So try that. Are you using Time Bandit to open safes? I do have Time Bandit now. I've not been using it to open safes because I've not really had a need for it yet. Yeah, so I need to try it out at some point though. Now that I have it. I remember Oishik recommended that. So yeah, there's that. Falling. That's kind of the entire idea. But if you want to know how like it looks to do the Shinku thing, you see how it keeps costing and regenning? I could technically do this forever. And if you're really slow to press the button, you can always just double jump. Just remember to press the walk button after the first jump, not after the second. And the double jump makes it so you regen way faster because you're spending more time in the air. Damn, I didn't know you made a team just for the heist. That's pretty clever, though, with the time stop. I just use my normal team because they can break the enemies quickly. Use a Daffodil Discord team. That's fair. I mean, for me, I can solo the bosses as Lacrimosa extremely quickly while popping into ult as Hotori. So I don't really lose time by not having a super built team. Just using Sakiri to group up enemy hordes, and then for bosses, I use her to cycle with Lacrimosa, and other than that, it's only that. Yes, this is how quick you can regen her stamina from almost using all of it as well. This doesn't work for me. Every time I jump, it continuously uses stamina. What console are you on? Or like, what thing are you on? Because you have to press the walking key while you're in the air. In my case, it's the left control key on my keyboard. If you're on console, there's a different way to do it.
If only I had wings.
Mobile. I have no idea how to do it on mobile, or if you can. I only know how to do it on PC, and then I know on console from people telling me. Yeah, you know what? This is a wonderful time. If you are an individual who cares about whether or not... Oh, shit. Wait, that's not how that works. How do I do this? Well, no, I guess I could just do it like this. If you're someone who cares about whether I stream on TikTok or not, join my Discord. And you can scroll up a bit in the announcements section. There's a poll. And feel free to vote on it. How would you build a team for Skia? No clue. Now, I have a team with Skia, but he's not the main DPS. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's a team for Skia. This is my Shinku team. I'm about to show you how it works. So, we open up with Shinku. Gotta say I love IROI's voice as well. It fits her perfectly. Hard agree. So, first you do that.
Press the target.
Ult is Skia. Skill is Skia. Ult is 0. Skill is 0. Swap to non-ally. Ult is non-ally. Skill is non-ally.
Stay back.
Ult is Shinku while charge is active. And spam the fuck out of your skill. I chained up, but it's fine.
I'll take point.
And you deal a pretty good amount of damage, as you can see from the amount that was done right there. Is there a time limit on that, or is she just gone forever? I forgot how that works.
Let me take over. Come on, let's finish this.
The easy done arrived. Under boss.
It's fine, I have 2 fucking DPSs. This boss is one that's just very funny in general. There we go.
All right, take it. You can try harder.
Trust me.
Providing back.
Stay back.
You spam the fuck out of your skill, yes. Look, if you think it's funny, go ahead and clip it. I might make it into a clip. I have no fucking idea. Realistically, if you're starting from 0, by the way, you use 8 stacks of her, what do you call it?
No room for mistakes.
Here, in fact, let me just to illustrate for you properly. I'm gonna use her cycle uselessly. Then I'm gonna intentionally leave so I can show you. So let's exit. So let's say you're walking up as Shinku and you don't have your cycle maxed out. Here's how you set yourself up for some success here. You let it get to 8 stacks. Wait for the boss to attack you. You get counterattack damage by doing that, by the way, by dodging before you attack. And you want to use 8 stacks and then 4 stacks.
All in a day's work.
That maxes her cycle meter. My free subscription ended, so now I gotta suffer from ads. Unfortunate as well. You have Amazon Prime. You possess the solution.
Is that it?
3 skills, 4 skills.
You're stuck here with me.
Providing back. Time to take a harder approach.
That's kind of unfortunate this time.
Trust fate, splinter, and fracture.
Time for a change. Check that. The city's mine.
Stay back.
Fine, I can aura farm.
All in one go.
Boom. You just stay aura farming. Fine. That's A0? Yes, this is A0 Shinku. Against level 75 Black Tone. This is also a team that can, if used properly. Here, you know what? Let's not fuck around with that. If used properly, bullshit. Let's hop into a Rails. I've already done it, but I'm just gonna show you how this team works in Rails. I'm at the free subscription thingy I got from following you for the first time. Gotcha. Okay, so this team will go first anyway. I'm not gonna use the extra effect. Because whatever. Question, I never pull more than one copy of the character. I've been lucky enough to get the orcs too. So should I push for copies or continue as I am? Up to you. It's really like that. That's a super personal question. I would say if you keep having a surplus of pulls and a character comes out that you really, really like, then go for copies. Or if you get a rerun of a character you really, really like.
Providing back. All in a day's work.
Now keep in mind, I'm going to do this without using the skill intentionally.
Divided by 0.
This is a pretty mobile boss, so it's not going to be your best, but
Underboss, it's our turn.
it's good elements for us, so it's fine. Thank you to the anonymous gifter who gifted us on a sub. Huge. Well, thanks. Yes, huge. So that's one combo.
Is that it? Take this. Is that it?
I'll take point. Press the target.
Let's finish this.
Time for a change. Everyone, follow my
So they didn't get the last winner and they get no pulls at the moment. I got no pulls left. That's unfortunate. Is the AFK better way to get our Esper cycle full or continuously attacking? AFK. 100%. Yeah. It's way faster to do it with using her menacing gaze stacks. At least from what I can tell. Because remember, you, here, let's go to the timer. So that's an A0 Shinku team who just did that in 56 seconds against a mobile boss. After the 8 stack, I'm pretty sure just AFK. It's faster. Until you, as soon as you hit the menacing gaze 4, you just attack and then boom, you got it. If I remember correctly, the menacing gaze gives you more cycle energy than attacking for the same time spent. And it also gives you, I'm pretty sure it does very slightly more damage. Nothing crazy, but very slightly more damage. Miss Levy, the train minute. About the Anomaly Express. May I help you? What's the same as broadcast? Is it an oddity? I have actually not asked anything about this before. So they're asking about the BAC. From the viewer mentioned they've been really busy lately. Let's see. I noticed on Genshin to install Honkai Star Rail worth it? I would say so. But I'm also heavily biased. I had a question, Sticks, about 1000 Less One Nights, but I can ask that later. I wanted to ask, do you think Shinku be re-rolled later? When you say re-rolled, do you mean rerun? If so, then yes. She's extremely popular. Oh, I forgot that we can understand oddities. So, Azura is here like, yeah, I can understand you, obviously. Damn, this poor Miss Levy, not being able to communicate with anyone. This is what it's like to talk to someone. It's been so long since I talked that I almost forgot now. And I almost forgot how. I can hardly believe it. If I don't stop her, I feel like she'll keep going forever. Let's let her continue. It must be tough being a train manager if people can't understand what you're saying. It's not that bad. Most of the time I only repeat a few sentences every day, which is enough, I guess. But it's such a hassle when I run into people who insist on asking questions outside the system. No matter how hard I try to explain, they just look confused. Starts yapping and won't stop. It's fine that they don't understand, but they always insist on making things difficult for a diligent oddity like me. If the ghost train and I weren't connected, the BAC would have fired me over these complaints ages ago. Connected? Are you the same anomaly? How do I put this? I, the ghost train, and the station were all created for the same reason. Huh. That's so interesting. One of the verbs here mentions lost and found items. I see. I see. Ain't you a new face? Is this your first time here? I've been here before. Ridden it before. The anomaly metro is the fastest and most convenient. You're right. The ghost train is super orderly and efficient. The BAC did contribute slightly, but I, the train manager, am the biggest hero here. Oh my, you're making me blush. If only every passenger were like... I know I shouldn't complain about passengers, but things have been really tough lately. Got new problems every day. Same thing going on. Wait, is it just a constant conversation? Does this just never end? Or what's up? I'm kind of curious. When the Bureau revoked their train tickets, the passengers totally stopped reading the passenger manual because the train now uses Ziragon Laboratories tech. Writing risks are lower, so the Bureau no longer makes passengers study the manual or get their hands on tickets, but it's still important. Now, manuals are just placed in the station, and passengers are expected to read them voluntarily. The announcements and I handle the reminding, and I end up cleaning up all the train's trouble. I mean, this is my job, but having to fix things up every time for passengers who get into trouble is such a headache. I'm seriously thinking about complaining to the Bureau of Anomaly Control. Bureau's own auditing employees. Their workload seems pretty heavy too. I guess you could call it equal treatment. Well, if getting familiar with the manual would make your job easier, I'd be willing to learn. Really? Really would? You're just too kind. You're the best passenger the ghost train has ever had. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, Spider Lily? Welcome in. I just skipped past after 20 messages or so. I see. It's not letting me skip. There's no... It's because there's dialogue options. That reminds me, why don't you apply for an outstanding passenger certificate? Huh. Yeah, why not? That sounds really difficult. I'm sure you have no problem at all. Alright. Step 1, apply at the Bureau of Anomaly Control. Step 2, pass a test about riding rules. That's it. See? Simpler than you think, right? More details. I'm a little busy with work, but I can still give you a breakdown of the process. It's okay. I'll figure it out when I apply at the BAC. Hey, I thought we were friends. I even have this whole script. I was going to bring you up to speed on everything there is to know. Okay, fine. I'll let you go today. You'd best report to the BAC now. I'll be waiting for you to come back and chat with me. Alright, see you later. Huh. Oh, this quest, it's so annoying. I never even realized that this was a quest. Oh, this is a side quest? I never even realized this is the thing. Like, I must have just... I think it's because everything's blue down here, and I just did not notice the side quest icon above the head. I wasn't intentionally trying to do it either, but now I have it, so it's there. I'm instead going to focus on this and spending my weekly stamina on a Draco ticket. This was low-key moving like an ex-circus bear with PTSD for a moment there? What do you mean? What? Just walking around in circles? Oh, I always do that. There is a quest within Beyond the Rails. Indeed. I hope you guys are ready to watch the most immersive. IROI has a bug with her outfit I reported already, but it's a huge immersion killer. What is it? Yes, I hope you guys are ready for the most immersive cafe experience ever, where everyone just orders tomato juice except for like 3 people. Yeah, like what's the bug? Because you say it's a huge immersion killer. So you know her 1000 one Knights outfit and that you can recolor it, right? Yeah, I do. This one at the top right portion of the map where you have driving lessons. I've been to that one. I've done that one. I've not been paying attention half the time, but when I have, it's probably the most unhinged conversation I'm hearing. What is that description? What description? Look. All I'm saying, if you guys hear something funny, feel free to make a little Twitch clip of it. I'm not going to complain. It'll just make my life easier. Because I usually have to go through and look for those. So if you hear something and you're like, what the fuck? Or, that was funny. Better way to let me know. I look through all of the clips you'll make. So if you invite her on the bike, the recolor doesn't apply to the bike, so it's default IROI with the skin. Oh, so it just removes your recolor. Okay. So I don't know if that's a bug. In the sense that I don't know if that's an intended effect, because so the way that it works is the skin that is applied while they're riding as a passenger is different from what they're wearing. That's kind of the same reason why they kept having bond skins only, because it doesn't just instantly copy it over. So it might be that what it's doing is it's copying the skin over, but is not set to copy whatever parameters the recolor is including. Like, I don't know how recolors are done. If a recolor is just a extra thing applied to the skin, it might be harder for them to do. But if the recolor is basically just treated as a new, like, ID for the skin, then they should be able to fix that pretty easily, I think. It's almost peanut butter jelly time. It's peanut butter jelly time. I know the video of peanut butter jelly time with a little dancing banana, but I mean, I like peanut butter jelly. I'm thinking to myself, do I want to eat a peanut butter jelly later? Probably not. I don't know, I just eat everything. I mostly eat food that's probably like, you know, hyper processed, whatever, but you know, Whole Foods are expensive, so. It is what it is. I just wonder if it's an issue or intended, because I just got the basic PR response email back from customer support, so I guess only time will tell. Gotcha. That's fair. That is something that I would consider completely understandable. I wonder if they'll ever... Like, they have the Lacrimosa unique cafe drink, right? But I'm wondering if they'll ever have other unique effects that, like, do things like adding new items. Because if so... that's quite a bit. Do we know what special effects IROI's arc has? The only special effect I saw was it makes her, it like gray tones her. It desaturates her. So instead of looking like bright green with like the white and stuff, she kind of like blurs into a bit more of like a gray color. Her whole skin. Her whole look. From what I can tell. I don't know if that's intended. Personally, not a huge fan of it. So, sir, what's up? What's up, Bisco? Welcome in. Basically, the meme of corporate needs to find the difference between these two pictures, and it's the same picture. Yes, almost. Yeah, it took me someone pointing it out to me to realize that there was a difference. Genuinely. Like, I saw, like, I don't know, I think it was on Reddit or something. Someone talked about it, and I was like, is there a difference here? And then when someone pointed it out, I looked at it, and I was still confused. That just sounds ugly. Yeah. I mean, not much else I can say to that. Yeah, it does, in fact, just sound ugly. I mean, after all, a lot of the reason why people like the characters in this game is because their designs are very colorful. So if it's like, oh, here's your special skin, it makes the design less colorful. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what you want from me. It's not what I'm here for. I mean, with IROI, it just looks like the devs ran out of ideas for skins, and the artifact is just bad. Well, you want me to be real with you? I'm pretty sure IROI, was probably, fuck you, lady. Fucking take your apple fritter, or whatever the fuck. Wait, okay, so I need to spend, like, 200 more. Alright. The arc effect, I think, is uninspired. Like, I'll give you that. I don't think her skins are bad. Or eh. I feel like personally, I think her skins are totally fine. Her summer outfit looks really nice. Her sleepwear outfit is really nice. And very unique looking as well, because she's wearing, like, actual standard, like, at least it looks like more, like, standard pajamas. Rather than just wearing, like, casual clothes and less of them. By the way, what stats to prioritize for IROI's modules? Kind of depends on where we want her in the team and how she's going to work with that. I'm not 100% sure. You want attack, though. Attack percent and flat attack. That's like a non-negotiable. Fuck you. Random ass dude. They just finished the first chapter of 1000 Less One Nights, and it's pretty fun, not gonna lie, giving pure fantasy vibes right now. Nice. It's quite fun. And hello, FinFun, welcome in. Brain no working. Oh yes, and then you have IROI's 1000 Less One Nights outfits, which while I personally don't prefer them, well, I don't prefer some of them over her base outfit, I still think they are just good designs, period. Right now it's all attack and the rotation is IROI ult first and then others. But it's still early with IROI, so that could change. So you want to use IROI's ult and then swap into Shinku? Anima module with healing bonus. Anima module with healing bonus or Speedy Hedgehog. It depends on how much damage IROI herself does compared to other units in the team. You know what's up? I suck at owner selection. Welcome in, Kronos. I am using a strategy for owner selection that makes it, like, actually extremely easy. And notice Shiku's damage is way higher after IROI's ult is used. Gotcha. Well, this is true, but... So normally you would use IROI's ult right before you use Shinku's ult. If you were to use it as like an equivalent for anomalies. So if it's, the point is that it increases the damage, normally the way you set it up is you build up cycle with Shinku. Then Speedy's goaded. Yeah, the only downside is only one person can have it. So you basically throw it on whoever's the least useful for damage on your team. Whoever needs the least personal damage. In my case right now, it's Skia. Because it's like, he's super low leveled and it's just there, right? Speedy Hedgehog was said to make IROI a quick cycler, if I recall. Not an instant cycler, but quick. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need that service personally, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't need the cycle. It's more about the overall, like, what do you call it? First I'm going to be pulling IROI. Screw the name up. I'm going to pull her. How would you screw the name up? Oh, are you just saying you forgot how to spell it? It's an I instead of a Y. That's the only
I'm not a good person to kill
thing.
time with.
But yeah,
The
so
paperwork you
here,
need is on the desk.
you run it for this effect. It increases all allies' attack by 15% for 20 seconds after the wearer casts their ultimate. So the reason, in this case, if it's useful on IROI, you'd want to run it on her, is because the attack increase is going to apply directly with her ult. So there you go. You know what I mean? The extra charge effect is just nice on top of it. So yeah, we'll see. And then I have Cosmos damage on this guy, and my damage on Gnarl. As someone who's played Genshin, I see this as Noblesse. What? When you say Noblesse, I think of like Noblesse Oblige, but I also think of that one manhwa about the vampire boys. Or webcomic. I'm not sure if it's considered a manga. The artifact set? Oh, there's an artifact set called Noblesse? Okay. Oh! There's the artifact set in Genshin that is Noblesse. I see you. I see you. Which should I switch out for IROI? You switch out Nanali. Also, switch out Hawthorne for Skia. If you're trying to maximize your Shinku. Ski is way better for her. Hey, Six, I was going to ask a general question that stuck with me for a while since I started playing gacha games. Do you need more than one team? Because I see you have like a team for everything. In this gacha game, you need more than one team for fighting in the endgame PvP activities. Most gacha games, you need more than one for that. But I also like making more specialized teams for different things, depending on like personal preference. That's just an extra thing I do on top of what you would normally need. Not only NG1 are both replaced by IROI. Yes, if you have either of those units, they're replaced. Also, small fun fact with IROI. She's the first character to have her own launcher splash art in the second half of the version. Oh, cool. This one's really like her. And Hawthorne is replaced by Skia, yes. Yeah, Hawthorne is most certainly replaced by Skia. Can you please explain what makes Skia better for Shinku? Yes, I can. Fuck you, you random dude with your... You want a breakfast sandwich at a coffee shop? Eat your tomato juice. You... Oh, and she did this too. Alright. I see. A bunch of jokesters. Alright. I'm gonna have to do another one of these now. So, what makes Skia better for Shinku? Well... What does Shinku want the most? Out of everything she wants to have as many charge procs during her ultimate as possible. This is going to make her spam her skill, deal way more damage. It's going to make it all run more smoothly. In addition to that, when you are running a team with Hawthorne, or not in addition to that, as an explanation, when you run a team with Hawthorne instead of Shinku, Hawthorne only applies, I think it's like a 12-second Remora. So, because of the way the rotation works, her Remora only lasts for about half of Shinku's ultimate. Whereas Skia has an 18-second Remora. So, his lasts for the entirety of the ultimate. Does that make sense? You will get charge for the whole ultimate with Skia's Remora. Whereas with Hawthorne's, it only lasts about half of your ult. So having a longer Remora uptime helps because with Nautilus, you have a longer Blossom uptime. You have more Blossom procs. Sixer, what are your awakenings for Skia? All of them.
Got something to say?
The paperwork you need is on the desk.
All of them. I would say If you're using him as support only, though. A5 is good. Like Awakening slot 5. That's quite good. Let me see. Yeah, probably just that one. A5 is the only one that really matters for support. Thank you for the follow, QWERTY you. Good day, how are you doing? I'm doing quite good. Yourself? I've gone mid A6, nice. Yeah, most people are gonna have mid A6, honestly. Somewhat of noble birth, but in Genshin's an attack buff after using your ult. Oh yes, so noblesse, it just refers to, yeah, it's just a noble. But there's an artifact set in Genshin called noblesse. I meant I have 5 waitings. Oh, well, A5 is the only one that matters for support, so it's fine. After that, you just pick whatever you want. Pick your favorites. His damage is not going to be substantial enough to matter for your team. All you're doing is pressing your ult and your skill and then swapping to another character. Alright, so... it's easier to get Genshin characters here than in Genshin by a mile, true. Let's go to events. Now we have 1,000 less 1 Nights events. Shadow and Seek, which I do need to do more Shadow and Seek stuff. Well, I don't need to, but you get what I mean. Alright. Let's use a poll. What we have left is 10 standard polls. Who's your favorite character in NT? So far, it's between Shinku, Cheese, and Hotori. Those are my 3 favorites. We have an ad, so I'll wait for that to be done. I like Ski as a character since he's really cool and has an interesting backstory, but I honestly don't find him much useful in my teams, honestly. That's fair. I mean, he's a main DPS. The only reason you really use him as an extra support in a Shinku team is because of his passive related to Remora. That's it. His Remora buffs with his Fang Thrust, as well as the attack boost he gets, are both very nice. I need to build my Discord team. Skia has Grand Adventure. I think I have him in a different arc. So technically, my Shinku team could do way better damage than it can currently. Because all he's using right now is this one. Now, I'll tell you, it's not doing anything. If he uses this though, it would do something. I guess I could use Tears Beneath the Mask or something instead. But don't get me wrong, see a scrape his whole Fury thing in his voice. I personally don't like Fury. Oh, you mean furry? I mean, fair enough. I think animal people are kind of like, he's not a furry. He's an animal person. His Esper ability has quite literally turned him into an animal person. I don't think that's quite the same thing as someone being a furry. Usually I think a furry is usually, you know, like it's kind of like cosplay adjacent. Look, it is what it is. I get it. I don't like chaos. I understand. Yeah. He's not a furry. He's just an anthropomorphic dog dude who ate the dark fruit from One Piece. True. When you mean endgame, do you mean when I reach like level 80 somewhere there? By the way, I can only get to 60 so far. No, I mean rails. It's unlocked by story. You might already have it unlocked, but beyond the rails. Butcherhead seems to be a gate for a sick kitty, if I recall. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like
What do you
barely
want?
worse than her
If you're
current.
that free, go buy me the latest Duke cake.
I think this is good for personal damage, but it's not particularly good for team stuff. So, I don't know. I could always look into that later and see who's better to have what. But, either way, I believe the ad has ended. So, it is time. Wait. Of our options, we either have the purple look for the 0 Glory Days outfit. We either have 10 fabricated dice, upon which if I pull that I will immediately go in. Or we have the Draco. So, let's see what we get with our fawns. All three are honestly good, so I'm not going to really be upset regardless of which I get. Alright, and I got the die. Totally chilled me. This is my favorite die for the character anyway, for this skin. So,
What should we
you're
do
not going to
today?
catch me complaining. I get my ideal look for him.
Another new
And then
day.
I gotta, don't advertise them in the chat. That's what they want from you. Stop talking about them. The only way they're getting advertised by me on this channel is if they give me money. Alright? I'm not even gonna read the name out. What are you, a double agent or something? No, I suppose like every time. I mean, nothing crazy happened. I gotta die. Look, I'll take an ad, alright? I played that game, by the way. I played a lot of that game. I actually enjoyed myself. It's way more pay to win than most of these games, but it is a fun game if you like that kind of game and are okay with that. 1.7 million for a color change? Yes, 1.7 million for a color change on the best zero outfit in the game. Correct. This comment is sponsored by Stixer. Like, subscribe, comment. Follow for more. I can guarantee that if you follow the channel right now, I will not find where you are and deliver a cookie directly into your mailbox. How many posts to the bike? 2 left. I've got 2 left. Oh, hello, Kelvin. If this was your first introduction, then I'm sure that was a very interesting past 30 seconds for you. You know, in your NTE playlist, do you have Pink Paw's Heist Guide? I need 1.3 million more for the zero outfit. A Pink Paw's Heist Guide is essentially the equivalent. I have a thing that goes over what the Pink Paw's Heist is, but the strats for Pink Paw's Heist are basically just go deep and grab everything. What do you do if by the end of the patch you don't get the Draco? It's not going to happen. I've already done the math. I've got it guaranteed. I make... Alright, bet. Let me do one now. I'm trusting you. That was your first mistake. So, I've already mathed it out. I'm gonna get the Draco. I don't spend on anything else. My fonts. Like, I might buy some gifts here and there, but it's like, what? It's like 2.5 on the last one? Or something? 2.2. So I need 4.2 million fonts. I currently have another 300,000 from my city stamina. I also have Mammon. I also have the delivery at max, the free delivery. So that's another 100k-ish for the week. So 400k from this week. Next week, Pink Paw's Heist resets. I believe we have an upcoming Fawns Rush. So that's another 1.4 million. So 1.4, so that's another 2.4 million. And then 400,000. So I have a guaranteed 2.8 million just by next week. On top of that, I have every single day of my Cafe by Origin. Then I have, what, 2 or 3 more weeks after that? I think it would be harder for me not to get it at this point.
Taking a shortcut down.
I could buy everything in the Hunter's Exchange and still get it. If I'm remembering correctly. So, I'm doing pretty good on that front. I'm not worried in the slightest. I'm pretty happy I have her and her arc guaranteed. Then I can skip Sunko and probably Linko. That means I'll have 1.4 characters guaranteed. Your patience is legendary, Stixar. Look, when you play these games and you don't spend anything on them, you have to be patient. It is a requirement. It's not like a, you know, it's not optional. It's not like you can be patient. It's not like you should be patient. You must be patient or you will suffer.
All these orders. The store's overloaded.
I hate having to talk to this motherfucker, by the way.
This one is an anomaly.
Yeah, shut up. Let me get in the damn van. Yeah, let me just pull into the wrong lane of traffic directly in front of these police officers. That's fine. I have like 4 mil saved up for 1.3. More to come. Given the patch is over. Fair. You actually joking with me? Open the elevator door to the 2nd floor and my PlayStation decides to shut NT down. Rip, Brian. Thank you for the wisdom, oh wise one. You are quite welcome. Yeah, patience is a necessity when you're playing a gacha game free to play. You will always get things later than others, and that is fine, because you are progressing at your own pace. Okay, I can skip her dialogue, though. It's fine. So there's another 32k, which, by the way, people thought I was insane for doing deliveries and spamming them when the game started. That is why. Every single week. So, obviously, it's not a lot. It mattered more early on, but every single week, 32,000 fons extra is quite nice. It is most certainly quite nice. Welcome in, Mouse. There's Shinku. So, Tori as well. I get a 28k or so delivery every week. You have to do more deliveries. You have to get your mailbox to max level if you want it to match mine. Morning, all. Good morning. No. Again, this one's good. There we go. All right. What was I actually here for? I was here for a reason. There was something specific that I was coming here. Working on it, waiting on the 48k deliveries, as one does. To be honest, this is my first gacha that I actually like, so I'm fairly new to the channel. That's why I watch your channel so much. Totally fair. There are many things to learn about these kinds of games. I feel like NT is a lot of people's first gacha because it's not as removed from other popular modern games. There's a lot more stuff going on in the game that makes it feel more familiar to someone who's not used to playing gacha games. Not to mention, it's extremely generous, so you don't run into the issue where you're having to basically, like, how do I put this in a nice way? You don't have to brainwash yourself with sunk cost fallacy in order to continue playing the game. I realized there wasn't really a nice way to put it, but yeah. You want to avoid the 48k deliveries? It kind of depends. If you're trying to spend your stamina as much as possible, then do 48k deliveries. But if you want to do as many deliveries as possible to level up the mailbox, do only the cheap ones. And then stop when they're gone. Enjoy your pixie sticks, QWERTY and Runefire. Thank you for the lurks, gamer. Actually, when is that bagel blueprint thingy out? I can't find it from my villa. Is it out yet? I have no idea. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's out. Every day I'm thankful I discovered the game back in beta so I could finally escape Wuwa. Wuwa I think is one of the better ones, but I will say it's still worse than NTE. In terms of the pull system, at least. Maybe I'll do the cheap ones now. Also, I got punished yet again. So how many more punishments do I need? The cage, here's Spar Timer. I don't even know what this is. Oh, I think I know what that is. I fool. Which one of these is it? There it is. I need to receive 30 Nakupeta's punishments. Have a great day, everyone, and you 2 sticks. Bye for now. See you, Ryan. Have a lovely day. Do you have an opinion on 50-50 and gachas? I heard Blue Archive is changing the gacha system to include a 50-50 that resets spark instead of just a 200 pull spark. So, here's the thing. I think a 50-50 serves a purpose, but it must be taken in context of the pulls available in the game. So, if, for example, NTE were to have a 50-50, I think they would need to, in order to reach the same, like, level of, you know, quality, they would need to drastically increase the number of pulls and make it easier to get other things so that there's less ways to spend Analyth, so that you have no incentive to spend it elsewhere. Because people are going to feel like garbage. But you have to, when doing that, account for the fact that people are going to get more standard characters that way. Versus, let's say NTE, okay, I'll bring up a game that has, in a sense, no 50-50. In the sense that, like, Enfield has a 50-50, but it has a guarantee that you can hit that's way sooner than other gacha games. Prior to that you can then use to be like, alright, you've got the guarantee for the character, right? But, here's a problem. Oh, they also have a way you can get limited characters from losing your 50-50 anyway. But the problem is, they don't give out standard pulls at all. So you're getting less standard characters on average in that game, because of the way the pull system works. And they don't give standard pulls much. So people, a lot of the time, are missing one or several standard characters in Enfield. NTE gives you plenty of standard pulls. There's a ton of ways to get blue dice. They give S-class character selectors away like candy so far. And they have no 50-50. So it's just an insane difference. Do you think it's worth grinding these out? Grinding what out specifically? Grinding out achievements? Depends on the individual. Like, if you don't like hunting for achievements, then you're not going to like it, and it's not going to be worth it. But if you do... Oh, now I remember what I was doing. But if you do, then there it is. Is YouTube censoring the word garbage? I mean, it looks like you just said the word garbage, so it should be fine. YouTube also takes into account context, so if you're referring to an individual as garbage, it might determine that as being something that it doesn't want. I got told that this was like, or was it a different one? I don't remember. I just remember someone telling me that, like, being told that, like, some of this stuff might be AI, and I'm gonna be real, it just looks like really shitty CG animation. Or 3D animation, not CG. And I don't think it's supposed to look like really high quality. I think it's just some basic BS. Can you... Thank you. Called Genshin Impact trash? I see. Yeah, so maybe the... Oh, shit. Maybe the context of something saying that something is garbage probably got flagged. Oh, probably is, it probably isn't out. Are you saying what? I can't tell what you're saying, Spider. Hey, that was me that called out. Hello, FinFun. I was trying to remember if it was you or someone else, and I didn't want to be like, FinFun called this out and then be wrong. Because I have the dementia, so it's fine. Not actual dementia, just really bad memory. I keep notes of everything, including my own birthday. So that I don't forget. So, it's there. Hello, Fusion Gogeta. Welcome in. Nice to see you again. It maybe is AI, or it is created by a human but outsourced to another studio. It's outsourced, probably. It's very low quality. I don't think it's AI. Usually something that's that low quality, if it was AI, it would be really, really glaringly obvious, and I've not seen anyone say it, and it's a really popular animation. I feel like that would have been something that would have been called out by now. Like, pretty aggressively. I think it's just low quality, which we associate AI with low quality.
Let me take a mark.
Come on, let's fight. Get out.
So it's just a thing that happens.
Engage.
Disrupt the fight. Site 0.
Stuck in the apartment for a girl? No.
Everyone, follow my command.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it turns out it's an outsourced asset.
All right, take it over.
I will see through the Nexus.
Appraiser, this is Shinku.
It's a very easy one. Let me make sure. Wait. Julio. Yeah, so what is Sakiti's, like, how close is
Got something to
Sakiti's
say?
second best to her
Hold on. Let me get
best
out whatever Kiramaru
arc?
gobbled.
Because maybe it's just me, but I feel like Watch Your Heads is not good enough for her. I'm not sure. It's probably decent for Skia. I mean, it's not like he's gonna use the other one anyway. Yes, I unlock you. Unlock you. There's like 5 billion. Where did you watch the latest episode of Bleach? I did not. I've not been keeping up to date with recent anime stuff. Wait, what? Switch. A different one. Fuck is the one that I just upgraded? Oh? Oh, whoops. Wait. Yeah, okay, it is there. Certainly, what? No need to level that up. I just want the special effect. I sometimes forget people's unascended Shinkus don't work like mine. I got so confused when their charge and Shinku ult didn't work like mine do. Yeah, so it's an unawakened Shinku. So, what do you call it? I don't have, where is it? I don't have the one that lets me keep Menacing Gaze active, and then I also don't have the one that lets it go to 16 stacks. So those are the two best. For general team play. I don't have either of them, though. Hello, Stixer. Hello, Deadpool. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I am quite, not feeling great, but it's fine. I'll probably end early, but I wanted to make sure I still streamed, because I missed the last two due to things outside of my control, which is somewhat annoying. But hey, we're here, we're vibing. We are indeed just hanging out. Let's run a bit of Fight Club for healing. Fair enough. Oh, speaking of which, I need to do a little bit of, funny stuff. Got a few first place runs, love to see it. I was starting that kind of... Alright. Why is it... Oh yeah, I forgot. It drags me next. Let's get these guys here.
All in one go.
That was like 50k damage on a skill cast, by the way. Just so you're aware. Will you stream on the 29th when IROI comes out? Yes, I will. I might not stream her release, but I will stream when she's coming out. Like, I'll stream when she's out. I stream on both the 29th and the 30th, I think. One-shotting enemies? Yeah. I mean, Shinku being able to... Not what I'm trying to do. Shinku being able to one-shot enemies is really nice. Actually, let me see what's up here. Okay.
Thank you. I'll add it to my stash.
Face. Do 3 more. Just to keep me covered for a few days. I can do 3 of these because I only day. Yesterday I won on the tickets again. Nice. 220k off of a 20k one. Nice. See you. Have a joyous day. You as well, Azan. Have a lovely day. Peace out, gamer. Alright. Well, Tori's actually getting kind of close to being maxed out.
This. You have...
Wow. A praiser.
You knew me better than I expected.
I have a lot of character stuff. Found some item in my inventory that wasn't converting to responses automatically, and I got like 6 million beetle points from it. Crazy. Also, why is it doing this? What's going on here? Let's try that. See if that helps. What inventory item would it be? Now I'm kind of curious because I don't really think I've converted anything crazy. Will banner reruns get new skins or old skins rerun? I think old skin. I don't think you'll get new skins. I have no idea how any of these things work. Or are you talking about these? The wallets? It's like, for example, you can like just pull stuff out and I get like 1,000 fonts out of that. Don't all those books means you did a lot of scratch cards? I did some scratch cards to see how it would go. I wanted to see what the chances were like roughly, and apparently I have worse luck than most people do. Still can't decide if the max stamina upgrade is to 360. They're amazing or straight dogwood or bad. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean by the max stamina upgrade to 360? Like, how could it be bad? My best was a 650k win, then 250k, 200k, then 220k. Yeah, I've had nothing like that at all. I haven't had any big wins whatsoever. I mean, it's gambling. So. I mean, the waiting to recharge is a lot longer. What? No, it's not. Like, are you genuinely waiting until it gets full? The waiting to recharge is not longer. It's the same amount of time. It's just you can hold more now. It's no different from the games who have you, like, you know, charge up all in the day and then they keep some extra for later. Except it's not kept a smaller amount extra for later. It's just the cap is increased. So I can get on every, like, day and a half and spend it all, and I'm fine. Instead of having to get on every single day, or else it starts, you know, losing energy. Whatever. Hemorrhaging. Like, I could get it if you were like, oh, it's meh, or like it doesn't matter to you because you play enough. But it's not bad. It's not even possible for it to be bad. Hey, I'm not sure how to say your name. Would it be Larry? 99.9% of scratchers stop before they lose it all. Okay. No, you don't. You have Hotori and Shinku 200 pull skin. No, you don't. What? I'm talking about on the scratch cards, not on, like, period luck. Like, for example, on weapons or arcs, I have really bad luck. I've had to hard pity almost every single arc in the game. Why are you live? Because I want to be? What do you mean? I'm not sure what the purpose of the question is, so I don't know how to answer it. Be that 0.1%, I'm not gonna gamble on it anyway. It's not happening. Yo, I wait for the full 360. My bad. It's not bad, I was just over exaggerating. Gotcha. Yeah, like, at least from my perspective, it's one of those things where it just gives you more options. Which I think is nice. I think more options is always good. So no Iori arc? Probably not. Iori? What? Iroi. No, sorry, what's the Campion? Campion. Like, what is the... What am I doing? I'm playing Neverness to Everness and talking with chat for the most part. Usually just talking about random shit. But yes, so for example, I feel like my character luck is really, really good. Personally. I've gotten more copies on average than I think most people have.
Taking a shortcut down.
And I've also, in addition to getting more copies than most people have, I have 2 skins, even though I didn't pull to the max for them, right?
If only I
My arc luck, though, is very, very bad. And my, my luck with the fons gacha stuff has also been pretty bad. But I feel like it's easier to have bad luck with the fons stuff. When is IROI coming out? IROI's coming out in a day and like 7 hours. I'm gonna wait for a max hit. Yeah, so that did 60k damage. Just a standard skill hit. Menacing gaze. Love to see it. That's without any of the buffs or anything, too. Thank you, Goat. You're welcome. There was that one time you got like 5 S rank arcs in a row and none of them were the feature one. Yes, so technically I have good luck for getting S rank arcs, but none of them are the fucking featured one. Like, which character was it? Was it Daffodil's signature? It was either Daffodils or By Songs, which if it was By Song, it would be even more funny. And you'll find out in a second. It was By Song. I have... Where's this fucker? Actually, it's Shinku. It's hers. It's on her thing. So, I have a tier 4 Camellia Society. Why do I have a tier 4 Camellia Society? Because I got 5 Camellia Society arcs in a row. Straight up. But you know what's the best part of it? I don't have By Song. So I don't even have the character that this arc is for. This arc is not good on anyone else. No one else does self-damage. Like, this arc genuinely is useless for me. I only used it as a crit rate stat buff for Shinku. I can't use it, and I've got it up to tier 4. Because I don't have By Song. So it's like, alright, whatever. Fuck you, game. Cool. At least I have Shinku's featured after hitting hard pity. Alright. I can't complain too much. Truly living in a society? A Camellia society.
Taking a
Oh yeah, speaking of movies. And stages. Let's go to the theater. Something about Joker myself. Oh, my throat is so fucked. I've been talking too much. In before the, what the fuck else would you do? You're on stream. Look, it is what it is. My throat is unhappy with my choice to stream regardless of my... It's fine. Society will tell you to get By Song through.
The fonts, so we're finishing the
They'll tell you to get...
Even if you guess the ending, a good audience
I need
will
to...
guess the movie till the end.
It's such a funny thing to think about. Because I love the idea of just, like... just... fucking... oh my god. One second. I'm gonna pull some out real quick. Yeah, I just love the, so this whole like society thing with, because I know people like to use it most. I think we live in a society I'm pretty sure is a pretty standard Joker thing. It's not like it was invented. It's just the way it was done in the Joker made it very, very poignant and like almost like it was just the absurdity made it almost like comical. which I think really fit. I really liked the first Joker movie personally. I thought it was really interesting because it was one of those situations when
If only I
that movie, I feel like if you were to look at it objectively, is not like a particularly
Taking a
amazing
shortcut
movie,
down.
but the experience of watching it felt really, really nice.
If
And
only
as
I
someone
had
who enjoys the Joker, I really liked how Joaquin Phoenix approached
Taking a
the
shortcut
character
down.
and delivered on that, personally. Because I do like the idea of a Joker early on who is just pathetic. Because Joker is pathetic in many ways, but Joker doesn't come off as pathetic in most, like, comics, in most of the, like, cartoons, in most other movies, right? Usually Joker is played up as a threat, because Joker is a threat. I mean, even while pathetic, Joker can also be a threat and pathetic at the same time. So I think it's very interesting. What cartridge does IROI need, though? It depends on what you want from her. There's Speedy Hedgehog, if you don't have it on another unit on the team. IROI's ult, you're going to want to pop right before Shinku. And because of Speedy Hedgehog's special effect,
got something to
let me
say.
go to my
The
Skia.
paperwork you need
He's the
is
one who
on
has
the
it right
desk.
now. It increases all allies' attack by 15% for 20 seconds after the wearer casts their ultimate. The effect does not stack. So, I'm not 100% sure if this 20 seconds lasts for the entirety of Shinku's ult. If you were to use it on Skia. I don't 100% remember. I'd probably have to time it or something. In fact, you know what? Why don't I... Actually, I can't cycle anyway because of how cycling works. But yes, I'm pretty sure it doesn't last the whole way. So you'd want to have that on IROI, if you can. If she does really good damage, though, in addition to being a support, because obviously attack is really nice, it does. It lasts for the whole rotation. In that case, whether or not you have it on her or Skia is dependent on which of them does more damage. If IROI does more damage, put her in an Anima module set instead. And if Skia does more damage, then put her in Speedy Hedgehog and put Skia in a Lakshana one. Go to a high-risk mission. True. I actually haven't done enough high-risk missions. Free cycle? That's the thing, though. Free cycles. You don't always get free cycles. I'm not saying I don't have enough cycle. I'm saying I need an enemy to use the cycle on. But if you're saying... I'll trust what you're saying. If you're saying the rotation lasts, it's fine. Wait, is this... Oh, no, it's just the same stage. Fine. Yeah. But my top 10 bond. So, when you say top 10 bond, do you mean who's my highest bond? It's Badia. She's my highest bond. Next is Cheese. Next is going to be Hotori. My next character to hit level 10 bond is Hotori. And these three are a few of my favorite characters. My favorite limited characters are Hotori and Shinku. And my favorite non-limiteds are Fadia and Cheese. Fadia, it's kind of difficult because at least as of right now, we don't have a lot of interaction with her. I think I'll like her more once we interact with her more. But as of right now, we only have the cutscenes we've gotten. And so it's not that I dislike her, it's just that I want to get to know her more. Because I think her character's really cool. I'm working on my Fadia and Cheese right now, as one does. As one does. You've been doing bonds since day one? Yes. Actually, no. I think I started bonds like a weekend. Or a few days in. I didn't start doing gifts until then. So, nothing crazy. I didn't realize it was going to take so long, so I didn't start instantly. My favorite is Daffodil and Shinku. Totally makes sense. Daffodil, I think, is really nice. I have personal gripes with her as a person, so we'll see how that hashes out after 1.3. Maybe my opinion of her will improve. I squint. Mine anima might be IROI, and Lakshana will be Hathor, so I don't know what build I should prep for IROI. For one, you should use Skia, not Hathor. Skia is better for a Shinku team. if your priority is making a good Shinku team. If you don't care as much about making a good Shinku team, then Hathor will probably want the Lakshana damage boost. But who knows? We'll have to test it out. My favorite is Mint and Shinku in terms of bond. Fair enough. Took me 3 days to get used to the UI and learn everything, so I didn't start bond day one either. Yeah. I started the game live, so I was kind of just zooming through everything. I started after getting the Porsche. I have Nonali at 10, Lacrimosa at 10, next week Cheese, and G1 7, Shinku 5. Nice. Hi, Sticks. Been a while. How are you? I'm planning to get IROI as soon as she comes out. I'm doing pretty well, Hakeem. How about yourself? I'm also planning on getting IROI as soon as possible. I don't know if I'll get her right when she comes out, but we'll see. I'll have Rails to do a day or two after she comes out, so if I don't get her immediately, I should get her relatively soon afterwards. I'll always remember starting the coax test beta, discovering the game for the first time. Good times. Yeah, I actually first saw footage of that, of just people looking at the characters, and I was like, oh, this is cool. That was literally, like, if I had not seen that kind of stuff, I don't think I would have gotten into the game when it launched, so. I'm waiting for Zonko's kit before pulling IROI. I expect a live stream next week, Saturday. I'll probably have it next week on Saturday, yeah. Oh, you mean you expect the upcoming live stream? Yeah, I'll probably be there for that. I'll probably stream it. I don't know if I'll stream it when it's happening, though. People seem to prefer if I stream it a little bit after. I don't know if it's because they don't want to deal with lag. Watching it through 2 streams. Or if it's just they'd prefer, like, they can't make it earlier or whatever. Whatever works. Out for IROI earlier, so I have pulls for her arc. I'm at 70, as I mentioned a while ago. Yep. I hope to get her by 70. But if I don't, then it is what it is. I was so sad I didn't get the Porsche. That's fair. I mean, yeah, like, I didn't get the Porsche, but I didn't really mind it. I was mostly pulling on it for the pulls anyway. I was a little bit, it was unfortunate I didn't get the outfit, though. Six, have you tried, Chaos Zero Nightmare? I don't know what that is. Look it up. Holy lag. Chaos Zero Nightmare. Look at images. Oh, it's a turn. Is it like? It's kind of like a. What's it called? Trying to think of the game. It's the game with the cards. I play it on Steam. It's like fucking. It's got the mask warrior character. She's pretty cool. Pumpkin is doing something. It's freaking out. So who's on that expander? IROI. What's the character? Oh wait, I just opened Steam. I can look. It's fine. It's one of those deck games. Slay the Spire. That one! Yeah, Slay the Spire. So, it looks like Chaos Zero Nightmare. At least aesthetically, it looks kind of like Slay the Spire. Where you've got like an energy cost and all this shit that you can spend. Yeah. So it looks like to me. Also, I forgot to do y'all's stream avatars. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. Are you jumping to my lap because you're scared or something? Or because you just want to be cuddly like a little freak? Yes, it is Slay the Spire. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Is she the new 5-star healer? Yes, she's the new S-rank healer. Yo, show us the IROI. She's not, no, gamers. She's the next banner. The next banner. I'm prepping for IROI though. Currently, I've got, let me look real quick for you. As far as prep for her goes, I've got a bunch of this Black Tome stuff. I have some of these rose things. And a bunch of other random BS. Tomorrow's new banner. It's tomorrow and some hours. So the next time I go live, it should be... I don't think... I think it goes available after I'm live on Wednesday. Could be wrong. Because it's like a day and like 6 hours now? It's a day and 7 hours from now. Currently trying to get an attack percent Speedy Hedgehog. Probably a decent shot. I feel like attack percent or healing bonus will be her best stats. I don't really like her damage dealing. What do you think about Shinku, bro? Shinku is very, very good, but you need to properly play her. She is more restrictive in terms of play style than other S-rank units. Her damage itself, very nice. But you have to use her in the right teams. You have to play her in the right way, or else you will just fuck yourself. For lack of a better term, you will absolutely annihilate all chances of dealing good damage. Here, I'll show you. Alright, so let's say, please IROI or Shinku signature arc, I can only get one.
Got something to say?
That's a really tough decision, not gonna lie. Because the thing is Shinku's other arcs are bad. Like, they're really bad. Her other option, her next best option, is the Battle Pass arc or Camellia Society, both of which are not good for her. At all. So, it is up to you. I think I would try to go for Shinku's arc personally, and then try to get lucky on IROI's banner, because IROI's banner will at least last a bit longer. So there's a chance I can get IROI and Shinku's arc. For me personally, that's what I would go for. Damn, yours is not even C1? Yeah, my Shinku is not C1.
To kill time with.
She's not. She is standard here. And here, I can do, you can do with her best team,
Got something to
which
say?
by the way,
I'm ready.
it's not a crazy team either. Like, I'm using a 4-star and he's like level 50 or whatever. The rest of the units are level 70. She's the only level 80 in the team. So, here, let me, I'm gonna swap him with his best arc, so you can see what it's like when the team's operating at like max efficiency or whatever. And I'm gonna take it into level 12 rails. IROI free-to-play option? What do you mean by IROI free-to-play option? Like a replacement for IROI doesn't exist. She will be a unique unit. There will be a unit who can heal, but he's bad. So I'm not gonna use any special effects, but. Bro, I was getting Draco and I was on 12 and I got 10 dice. Little amount.
Providing back.
Swap Skia.
A harder approach.
Ult. Oh, arcs, you mean. We'll have to look. Give me a second.
Splinter and
Swap to
fracture.
0 and then ult. Use the skill and immediately swap to normally. Ult. Use the skill, swap to Shinku. Ult.
Get out! Don't get dragged in!
Spam attack. I mean, you could use the Menace Engage strat too, but I play really active, so I prefer doing this. I'm gonna eat damage.
Plotting your escape? Don't even think about it!
Doing a little bit of this.
Is that it?
Engage. Fall. Press the target.
Then I continue the rotation. Ult Skia, skill. As soon as it hits,
Like zero.
ult 0. Skill, insta swap.
Underboss, it's our turn.
Ult Donnelly. Skill, swap. The charge is going to give you your ult on the second ult. And that is A0 Shinku completing one half of level 12 rails or whatever the fuck in what, like 50 or 49 seconds with an under-leveled team. So, yeah. I also don't have great gear for her either. How's Hawthorne with Shinku? Way worse. Way worse. Like, so here's the thing. Skia gives you extra time of Remora. I think Hawthorne's like 12 seconds and Skia's like 18 seconds. This doesn't sound like a lot, but that 6 seconds is enough to carry over into your ult, all the way through your ult. Whereas with Hawthorne's, your Remora will end midway through your ult, which means your charge ends midway through your ult. Shinku wants 100% uptime on charge. She wants charge to always be active during her ult. So it is imperative that you use Skia over Hawthorne for Shinku, in my opinion. You lose out on a lot of very easy damage. And that's why a lot of people don't like her very much, because they assume S-rank character in same element equals better, rather than the abilities. The actual abilities and passives of the character. Skia makes it not only feel way better to use Shinku, but it greatly increases her damage too.
If only I had wings.
So yeah. That's that's the fun of it, really. I have to level up Skia. You don't have to level him up much. You only have to get him to 50.
The paperwork you need is on.
Once he's at 50, you're good. Because at 50, you can unlock his first passive. That's all you need. Once you've got it, you're good. Once you unlock his Remora enhancement, then you're good. This is the only thing you really need on him. Nothing else really matters. So, after IROI banner is Sanko, am I right? You are correct, Hakim. It is Sanko. As far as we can tell, we should get more info on Sanko and Linko on the next dev stream. It should happen next weekend, but you know, they could change things up on us. Don't forget the arc.
Got something to say?
Yeah, you want, ideally on Skia. I'll tell you right now, you can still do just fine using him without this arc. His Remora is good enough that, like, if you have another team with Sakiri and you don't want to use Good Boy's Grand Adventure on Skia, it's fine. But if you want the extra damage, it'll matter. It will matter. It'll give you extra damage, a pretty significant amount. Like, I think I did it in 58 or 59 seconds without it, and then I did it in 49 seconds with it, or something like that. I don't remember. Or no, I think it saved like 4 or 5 seconds, which can matter quite a bit. So. I switched to tier 5 watch your heads on Skia.
I'm not a good person to kill.
Is this? I need to make sure I remember which one that is. I'm pretty sure that's the personal damage one, right? Yeah. It's a good one to use. Because it's just the damage. Because of how it does the, what do you call it? The extra Fang thrusts will do more damage and all that stuff. There's not going to be a dev stream, right? There will be. There always is. Every patch there's going to be a dev stream. IROI will fix that, hopefully. What do you mean by fix that? Oh, IROI doesn't have IROI doesn't have any free to play arc to go with her. The closest we'll have to a free to play arc for her is probably the Nakupeta one. Is there a way for me to look at my arcs directly? Oh yeah, the index. Heather's Keeper. Where's the Nakupeta one? Your happiness is priceless. I mean, actually, no, it's gonna be this. Youthful Fantasy, I think. My reasoning, so here's the thing. This effect is useless for her, but at least it gives an attack percent, because her healing and her stuff is based on attack percent. So I think that should be fine. Maybe, actually, Heather's Keeper will probably be better. Yeah, Heather's Keeper will probably be better than Youthful Fantasy for her, I think. I mean, tier 5, but also the level is what I was mostly turning that on, because you get 30% attack on this one. Can I play with you? I do not play with people. But on this one, if you get, let's see, 15%. Yeah, so Heather's Keeper is going to give you more attack. Let's see. I think, does Officer Whisker stay on the field? If so, then you could use Heather's Keeper to a pretty good amount of effectiveness. Tier 5 Paper Plane Arc. Let's see. What's the Paper Plane Arc called? I don't remember visuals very well. Or like the source of them. Is it, let's see, this one? Clear Skies? Oh wait, Heather's Keeper she can't even use. Ignore what I said, so it's either going to be Youthful Fantasy, or the fucking typing on this fucks my brain up, but it's fine. I don't really know, because I think having a tier 5 is just going to be better, or having a, S rank arc is going to be better than this. She can't use Nakupeta's arc, which is the only other support arc. So if you don't have the Black Tome one, probably Clear Skies. So I will fully iterate for you. She might actually want Call of the Twisted fucking HP percent. Yeah. So here's the thing. IROI is going to have, we can pull up Watchful Wrong Gate. So here's the Wrong Gate. What does the Wrong Gate give you? It gives you attack percent as a main stat, and it also gives you extra attack percent on its thing here, and it also gives you a full ally damage buff. Now, it's a 15% buff to your whole team and a 30% buff to herself. I think this works out to like 8% total damage across the whole team. Somewhere around 8%. Which that is better than an S-rank character awakening for a main DPS character. So it is significant. It's not as significant as a flat 15%, but it is significant. IROI and Shinko are made for each other in terms of teams? Yes. They are very good. They are a great combination. So, the Wrong Gate is really good for IROI. If you do not have the Wrong Gate, you run into a problem, because IROI is based on attack as a support, so you want something that's going to support people while also increasing her attack. You will probably, let's see, if we're looking at liquids only, there's the A rank option Clear Skies that gives an attack percent bonus. Then, a better option than that is most likely going to be Black Tome. Daffodil's Signature. I think that's the only other proper option, and it is probably the better option because of the attack percent. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an attack, extra effect attack. And its effect is also kind of useless. Like, realistically. So, it's like, eh. It's not like she's a main TPS, so she's not as arc reliant, but it's definitely not going to be her best. And it's not going to compete with her signature. If you want healing instead, you could go Call of the Twisted City, but I think the attack percent is going to matter more. So Clear Skies is probably better anyway for healing. If you had to go with an A rank and you couldn't use an S rank. Because if you can use an S rank, then Youthful Fantasy is the only one you should use. If you don't already have the wrong gate. If you do have the wrong gate, why are you here? All right. Gamers, I'm gonna be real with you. My voice does not like the fact that I can keep speaking, and it is not taking too kindly to that, my throat. So, I'm of the mind that it might be best to, at the very least for the moment, end the stream relatively early today. We did some fun stuff. We did some weekly stuff. We pulled in the Draco, and I got a nice little outfit for Zero, or a nice little skin for Zero. So, you know, all that fun stuff. Can wait for our boss present to be in the team. Indeed, indeed. Have a great one then? Yes. So I'm going to be calling you here. If you guys enjoyed this short little stream and want more of it, I should be back on Wednesday and Thursday. Hopefully, I also hope I feel better. Yes, yes, yes. But yes, if you enjoyed, then feel free to drop in my socials. Good idea, definitely take care of your voice. There's many things you can do to help. We'll add info to Discord, just in case it helps. Well, thank you very much, Mouse. Have a great day, you as well. Bye-bye, Drone. Have a good day, you as well. If you want to catch me in the Discord, as Mouse has just mentioned, then hop into the Discord. There is the link there. It should be spammed in everywhere. And if you want to get things for Pumpkin, or if you want to troll me by sending me weird things that aren't too weird, because I will remove it. I will punish you. It will happen. I have a throne. I have a throne. So, it is there. But yes. Alright, gamers. Yes, report on your IROI pulls to me. I will be pulling for her on Wednesday with all. So, sending dog treats. What, for the cat? I mean, I can just give them to my housemates. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, alright. Peace, gamers. Have a lovely day, everyone.